Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji. Raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Let us now listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
So, Sri Krishna gives you discretion. And this was very, 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 very important. Because all our problems of disintegration disappears when we have discretion. But mostly people don't have their Vishuddhi. All right. On the one side, there's a right Vishuddhi which gives us aggressiveness. With our talk, we aggress others. Most of the politicians have that kind of a capacity. But if they get mediums into them, like supraconscious, like Hitler had, he learnt it from some Tibetan lamas who taught them these all dirty tricks of overpowering people. He managed to put such spirits into them that they killed thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of human beings. The left Vishuddhi is another problem. Such people also don't have a collectivity sense because they are frightened of others. They are so negative, they always see the negative side of another person. I've seen people who come and tell me about every Sahajogi, that's wrong with that Sahajogi, this is wrong with that Sahajogi, that's wrong with... No positive points at all. They only see the negative point. So they have no collectivity. They are always have fear. All the time they are frightened of others because there's something in them that frightens them. So they have their left Vishuddhi very badly caught up because they are guilty. Especially in the West, you will be surprised, who are supposed to be such aggressive people. They have terrible left Vishuddhi because they, by their doing, build up a very big guilt within themselves. They see how they have been behaving, their community has been behaving, their country has been behaving, they develop a big guilt in their mind. Moreover, as Brian has told you, that it is cut, the roots are cut, and you start behaving in an anti-God manner, even without realizing that it's absolutely wrong. It's true. The left Vishuddhi comes up because they feel guilty despite they are doing wrong things, with the knowledge that they are doing the right thing. They feel guilty because in the subconscious, the conscience of a person works it out, and that guilt is accumulating howsoever you may deny. But the left side goes on catching, and they have a left Vishuddhi. So one has to say that, Mother, I am not guilty. Is another side of ego where the ego's reaction hides itself into left Vishuddhi. And with that they start feeling guilty. I should not have done that, I should not have done that. Both attitudes are wrong. When you are on the left side, you aggress yourself and torture yourself. And when you are on the right side, you torture others and aggress them. So to be in the center is only possible if your Vishuddhi chakra is alright. Otherwise, you cannot. You have seen many people, when they get realization, they don't feel vibrations on both the hands equally. The reason is they have no balance. It shows on the hands. They have no balance. Now hands are very important part of human beings after surgery. If your hands do not have equal vibrations, then something wrong with you. Whatever side you do not have vibrations, say if you don't have vibration right side, or you feel that right side is heavy or is hot, then definitely you are right-sided person. In such cases, maybe side is absolutely numb. Those people have numb left side, means also they are right-sided. But in the left hand, if you have more vibrations and on the right hand you don't have any, then also it means that you are right-sided. Not that you are left-sided. But on the other side, if you have the other way around, then you are a left-sided person. That means the balance is not there. Your hand says that there should be balance. So you must know that only by thinking you are not going to get rid of your troubles. In Sahaja Yoga, you have to work with your hands, as I told you. That just by thinking you can't drive your car, you have to use your hands. You have to use your hands with full knowledge as to where you are, and what do these vibrations mean. You have to use your hands. Now, when you start using your hand for all practical purposes, other people might start thinking these people have gone mad, they are using their hands. But the same way they thought when Muhammad Sahib taught them to use their hands. They all laughed at him. But now, nobody is ashamed of it, nobody laughs at it, but they are doing all mechanically, not the way he has said. So, first of all, use these hands for your own purpose, for yourself. These same hands can help you. Now the Kundalini has awakened, so it is passing through all the centers in a very thin way maybe, but it is there. So first raise it more and more. You can do it with your hands. It's a circle. When your hands raise it, it starts flowing more in your hand. Only your hands can raise it, it starts flowing in. Give yourself a bandhan or raise your Kundalini. Learn all these methods carefully. Your hands are very important. If your hands are not working, you be careful on that. You have to get your vibrations in your hands to begin with. Some people who have had problems with their hands because of previous life or some sort of a thing, they feel their chakras in their own places. Then after some time, you start feeling your chakras in your brain. Doesn't matter. You will never feel anything uncomfortable with it. You will be able to manage. After that, you need not feel the chakras at all. You don't feel anything. You just say, this is it. Finished. You just know. That also knowing comes through your Vishuddhi, and you just say it. Again, say it. The most important function of the Vishuddhi chakra is that it should be pure and clean, because if you have to say mantras, your Vishuddhi has to be clean. All the mantras have to have the help of Vishuddhis. When a guru gives a mantra, first thing you will find he will have a left Vishuddhi. Catch. And any other chakra, whatever the chakra the guru has attacked. But first will be on the left Vishuddhi. So for that we use the mantra of Mantra Siddhi. The Mantra Siddhi comes on a person when his left Vishuddhi is alright. Otherwise he cannot be Mantra Siddha. Whatever mantras they say is all mechanical. Your left Vishuddhi should be alright if you have to say the mantras in a proper way to be effective, to have enlightened mantras. Even Allahu Akbar has no meaning if your left Vishuddhi is not alright. So you will see how in Sahaja Yoga left Vishuddhi is important and right Vishuddhi is important for vibration. So Vishuddhi chakra plays a tremendous role in Sahaja Yoga, because it connects you to the Virat, to the whole. So you come to the point where you know that it is through Vishuddhi chakra you know the whole Akbar. You get connected with it. The rapport is established through Vishuddhi chakra. And you can feel it. It's communicated. The rapport may be, supposing the hands are cut, still you might get your realization, many get it. But if you do not have your hands intact, then the communication is poor. Then maybe on your chakras you will start developing the communication later on. But this is the easiest way to feel the communication in your hands if your hands are sensitive. So what should we do to keep the Vishuddhi chakra is the problem. I have been told that I should finish my lecture soon and go away soon. But I think I should finish this today about Vishuddhi chakra. What should we do to keep our Vishuddhi chakra all right? Steal the butter and eat it. You must eat butter because it has vitamin A and D. Vitamin D vitamin D. So that calcium grows in your body, so you become a strong person. If you just take calcium without butter, then there's a problem. So try to take butter whenever you have Vishuddhi chakra problem. For physical side, I'm just telling about Vishuddhi. You can take some butter in water, hot water, spread it on and take it. Vishuddhi chakra looks after the cooling side, because the liver, when it gives heat, the body becomes heated up. Then the one that really cools it down is the Vishuddhi chakra. And when you have a problem on the drying of the epithelial cells inside the lining, the best thing is to take some butter in the water or eat some butter during summertime. But no carbohydrates with it. No carbohydrates. Then you won't put on weight. You eat as much as you like butter, you will not put on weight. If you can give up carbohydrates completely, you will have sattvic ahara. Absolutely. You should not touch carbohydrates. And you will be amazed that you will have sattvic ahara. Take butter and proteins. Take all fats, cream, everything. Nothing will go wrong with it. You can take for proteins all dry fruits, everything. And just take this honey for sweet, no carbohydrates. Or also these days honey is made out of sugar, as you know. So if you can avoid carbohydrates and just take these things, your health will be all right. But we have patients, we have all kinds of imbalances. That's why I say, all right, if you have a liver, take sugar. But if you just give up sugar, it is not going to help. You have to first correct your liver and then you can give up sugar very easily, no problem. But not before that, like all the doctors in general say, don't take sugar. The fat goes out of the body, just giving the lining of the body, the softness, and goes out of the body. It doesn't stay, because if there is no carbohydrates, it cannot be retained in the body. You can see at home, you put some butter on your hand, all right, and wash it. It won't wash. It will just stick there. It will have no effect, nothing, but it will be just sticking out there. It cannot be consumed. But if you put some carbohydrates, say put some atta or something, you can take it out. It dissolves. It cannot be dissolved if you do not take carbohydrates. But this is for people who do not have any imbalances in the body, who are perfectly all right, they can do it. I can do it, but nobody allows me. Everybody uses me for feeding as if I am a waste paper basket. If I don't eat, you see, you are supposed to give mother something like a naivedya, this much. But I have seen people, when they want to give me, they'll give me so much. And if I eat a little, they feel that, oh, what mother is doing. I don't need it, actually. People should understand my nature. So when they serve me, they'll serve so much that I cannot eat. I just eat little. I can manage. There is no need for me to eat carbohydrates at all. At all. I need not have carbohydrates. But mother, I have made this, please have it. Mother, I have made these laddus, please have it. Mother, I have. So I say, all right, Baba, now I have to suffer to please you people for Priya. This is what is very simple to understand, that you should not force me to eat. At all, there is no need to force me. Don't force anyone to eat, though I do force people to eat because I know they need it. But you cannot eat. You have no discretion. When you have discretion, whom to force, whom not to force, then it's all. Also, when you force, you must know that the food has to be vibrated. If it is not vibrated food, if you force the person, he'll have trouble. Now, for all of you to understand, the importance of Vishuddhi Chakra is first and foremost thing is that when you speak, you must speak about Sahaja Yoga and nothing else. If you have to give speech, I have known many Sahaja Yogis, you see, who are still member of this organization, member of that organization, member of this thing, of horrible organizations which are anti-God. Say now, for example, we'll see Hare Rama, Hare Krishna organization is anti-Christ. It is of course anti-Christ openly, and in the real sense is anti-Krishna. Absolutely Krishna. Every person who goes there and begs in the name of God has a horrible Vishuddhi. And they all suffer ultimately from Vishuddhi troubles, cancer, this, that, and they die. And the face of a person who has a good Vishuddhi is blooming, is white, is full, like a full moon. And if you have a face which is all shrunk down, that means your Vishuddhi is not all right. If the Vishuddhi is functioning, well, there has to be glow on the face. The face should be full and nourished and sparkling. And eyes should be sparkling, because Vishuddhi Chakra also looks after the eyes, it looks after the neck, it looks after the ears, it looks after the nose. If your Vishuddhi Chakras are spoiled, you have problems with all ENT things. So the people who are like that, like this, we can say the man who was the leader of that organization, they think they are doing Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Actually, they are doing absolutely anti-Krishna activities. Absolutely. You have no business to call Krishna's name like this, like mad, standing before all the people wearing these horrible dresses of these dhoti and kurtas, and which they are absolutely done in a very funny way. They don't know how to wear it. The women wearing their saris, and men buying those bodhis and putting them on their head and shaving their heads. Did Krishna shave his head? Did he ever shave his head? The hair are actually the part of Krishna's gift. On the contrary, his hair are always described in the poetry. There is a story about a great Urdu poet who was a Hindu, but Urdu poet, and some fanatics, you see, challenged him. So they put one couplet and they said, you better complete this. So he said, Kafir hai wo bande jo nahi Islam ke. So he completed it like this. Islam के माफिक हैं येसु मेरे घनश्याम के, काफिर हैं वो बंदे जो नहीं इस्लाम के. His hair are described in every poetry are used. Here they are shaving their heads, putting these bodhis on their heads and walking about. When did Krishna had a bald head? Did he have a bald head? He is Yogeshwara with 16,000 wives, means 16,000 powers. He didn't have Sahaja Yogis to work out, so he got them as wives. They were all yoginis with him. He created all this drama and he got them as wives, because a man, if he has any women as disciples, then naturally he is blamed. And as a man, he has to have powers in the women. Women are always the power, the Shakti. So they came as his wife, and he became the husband of 16,000 wives, and the 5 Ranis he had were the 5 elements within him. He played all the tricks, he created. How will you know about him? How far can you go understanding him? So these people who are trying to call Sri Krishna every moment, every minute, standing on the streets and begging in his name, all over the places begging like beggars. Krishna couldn't stand begging at all, never. He believed in having a right. He would steal than to beg. All these beggars being created in the name of God, I think is one of the greatest sins, to beg in the name of God. I had seen this happening before the temples and all that. And I used to think, before the temple in front of God, to stand and beg. To be a fakir means to beg. What is this? Is this a sign of a Badshah? Sri Krishna was a Badshah, a Yogeshwara. And these beggars, they are the followers of Sri Krishna. Horrible things. They look so miserable and they are absolutely like cabbages. And many people believe that they are in peace. Naturally, if you are living in a smashana, you are in peace, in a dead condition. And our country, which is a poor country, supporting all these beggars here, all our rich people are giving them money and lands. Is this the way we are going to support these lamas who come down from there and these horrible people coming down from the west, all the people who cannot work? Very nice, come here, say Hare Rama, Hare Krishna and read Gita and say some few words by heart, and then you earn your living here, nicely living. Every village there is one or two sitting there and begging. Can you believe it? And our government is not bothered about it to find out who are these people, why are they here in the name of God, why are they begging like this? We have so many poor people who are begging in the name of God. Why not collect them and help them instead of helping these horrible people? Like this, you see, people have anti-God activities and anti-Krishna activities when you take the name of God in vain. Vishuddhi catches. I have known people sitting, Vahguru, Vahguru, Vahguru. Is it so? Nanak Sahib is so cheap that we should go on taking in them Vahguru, Vahguru, Vahguru. They'll go on having the mala in the hand all the time. What is this going on? What do you think God to be? Is he in your pocket? Is he so cheaply available that you just go on doing all these things? Why? You spoil your Vishuddhi completely. One must understand. When you see, you are surprised that it is said that Karaka Manaka Chhadi De. Manaka Manaka, still people start doing it. Karaka means what? Vishuddhi Chakra. That's how you spoil your Vishuddhi Chakra. That's how you spoil your main chakra of attaining realization. So if you have to become one with the whole, please try to keep your Vishuddhi Chakra clear. Getting into colds, because these days India, especially everywhere, even in women have a special tendency not to cover their body because they think they are not looking very fashionable or whatever it is. These are very modern stuff has started. That they want to wear scanty dresses. This is all anti-God in both ways. Firstly, it is nonsensical to show off your body. That's why Muhammad Sahib said, you see, he's worked so much on Vishuddhi Chakra that women should cover their body. It's a very good thing, I sometimes think. This nonsense of fashion has gone to such a limit that after some time you will find all these mosquitoes walking around without any clothes. That's the ultimate. You see, it's a sign of people who are neither he nor she. The it people do that way. Yes, always. It are the people who have qualities. That's why people like Rajneesh, when people go to them, they become it. Because that is their capacity, no shame at all left in them. And that is what it is one has to understand, that you should be careful about your throats. The fashions and all these things are not so important. What is important is your health. If you spoil your Vishuddhi, it's a very wrong thing. And one should try to look after the Vishuddhi all the time. And all of you should try to look after each other's Vishuddhi, because I didn't like the idea of having this pendal here. And I told the organizers this was the wrong thing. So they said, you said it should be in the open. I said, now I'm not saying you go to Himalayas. You must use discretion. That's the part missing. You must have discretion to give people a thing in the midwinter, such a place. I mean, I must say you people are great seekers to be here. It is not a proper thing to do. So the organizers, the people who are dealing with the collectivity must know that they should do something to protect the throat of people, to protect the Vishuddhi Chakra. It's very important. Very important. And you all know how I care for your Vishuddhi Chakra. Everybody's Vishuddhi Chakra. Because I know how important it is. Because it will make you absolutely disintegrated. And it will spoil all the work of Kundalini, and poor Kundalini will suffer so. So we have to take it upon ourselves that we'll keep our Vishuddhi Chakra clean, we'll clean ourselves properly, and we'll clean our throats every morning, and we'll take gargling and everything and look after the Vishuddhi Chakra. It looks very mundane, but for a mother, mundane things are as important as higher things are. Because if there is no Vishuddhi Chakra, what's the risk of coming to Sahaja with a bad Vishuddhi Chakra? So please try to look after your Vishuddhi Chakra. Try to put Yogeshwara there. Try to raise Sri Krishna there. Try to be like him. Keep your understanding that you are here to witness the drama of God and to be the Murali of Sri Krishna, to watch the beautiful melody flowing through. May God bless you all. Now, what is today also, they don't want anyone to touch my feet. I hope today you will obey without any exception. Yesterday we tried, but there were exceptions. So today there should be no apavadas. Let us see. One day we should not touch mother's feet. Doesn't matter. You all can touch from there. And there is a way of collectively touching mother's feet. Is the way we do always. You can all do it just now. But you need not actually touch, but you are actually touching. Even touching the Mother Earth, you are touching. Just touch the Mother Earth and you are there. Just touch the Mother Earth. You will find the Kundalini rising.
Mahamantras. Thank you, Shrimataji, for all the love and vibrations. Let us all bow down to Shrimataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and put Bandhan. Let us continue with our morning meditation tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.